Hi guys, the title of my speech is Social Media's Impact on Mental Health. While social media offers connectivity to our family and friends and information that we find out, it can also create a negative impact such as mental health, anxiety, depression, loneliness, body images, and can create an unhealthy balance and unmindful approach to our use of it. The impact that social media can have is depression, anxiety, and poor sleep. We in our generation, we use social media every day, whether it's when we get up in the morning, late at night, or during the day, because we always have our phone in hand and it's really easy access. In our generation, social media is so crucial because we use it all the time. That's how we communicate to others most of the time. I wanted to bring awareness to those who it doesn't treat well, it hurts them. And while it can lift most of us up, it can tear a lot of people down. In my speech, I would want to talk about and touch base on the feelings of isolation people have, the impact of body image, and the expectations people make up on social media of themselves or others. Social media can lead to feelings of isolation because of how everyone portrays it. For example, if you get cheated on and you find the girl that your ex-boyfriend cheated on you with, you are mostly drawn to finding who she is, seeing what she looks like. You think of a million questions in your head stating, why wasn't I good enough? Why did he pick her? What does she have that I don't? I think like for anyone that goes through that would feel that type of way, and that's how you would feel, like questions racing in your mind about all those different things. But that eventually puts you in isolation. While you're laying down, you're gonna be sitting there like scrolling, and it can put you down really bad, and it can make you not love yourself, and it could draw you down, and it will make you feel lonely, and it'll make you feel depressed and isolated because you think that no one understands how you feel because you're the only one that is going through that at that time. The research I found on that is by Hunt MG, Marks R, Lipson C, and Young J. The article that they made was No More FOMO, Limiting Social Media Decreases Loneliness and Depression. It was the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology. Having looked at the correlation between social media and the isolation that it can bring you, it's important to consider how many platforms can also affect body image. Social media often presents unrealistic body images, and some people are known for that. Some people get famous off of that. And I think we all know things such as the Photoshop and editing people, so they could make money, and that's how they live, by doing that. Sometimes we start to compare ourselves, and it leads to negative self-comparison. We wonder, if I had that, would I get this many followers? Would I get that many likes? I think that people should understand that not everyone is the same, and we're also different in a good way, and we should learn to love ourselves because we are fine and perfect just the way we are. Filters and editing do play a big part in social media and comparing ourselves, because no one is ever perfect in every picture, and that's what it portrays on social media, and that's why you think that someone who posted that is so perfect in real life. And then, for example, like, while you see everyone is on social medias, their skin is clear, and we're sitting back at home wondering and figuring out ways to make our skin clear and help us from breaking out. Because personally, like, yeah, I do struggle with acne sometimes, and it is hard finding things that really do work for your face. So I just feel like I think isolation and the body image do come into one, because we sit here and we think of all the questions of why we aren't good enough or why do we look like the way that we look. So I think those tie in together really good because, again, you're sitting there by yourself wondering a million questions. The cited research that I got from that was from Holland G and Tigerman M. In 2016, they wrote Fear of Missing Out, Body Image and Self-Esteem Among Adolescent Girls, the Journal of Early Adults. So now that we have covered body image, let's explore how social media can create unrealistic experiences in other areas of our life. Social media can create unrealistic expectations regarding success, relationships, and our lifestyle. Social media can make you feel like you're behind in life, that your journey isn't fast enough, that you should be somewhere that you aren't. And realistically, I think everybody's pace is different. And the more that you achieve something, the more that you push, the more that you never give up on something, that's how you will achieve your goal. There's people out there that have maybe a car that you want at your age, a house that they just bought, other things that they bought that you want in your future life. And I just want to say, like, you're good at your own pace and eventually you will get there. And if you want that, you're going to achieve it. I think that when people post stuff like that, it might be to rub it in and stuff. And to the people sitting back and just watching, I feel like that should want to motivate you to do better. And it shouldn't put you down because you are fine where you're at. I believe that everyone's story is different and you will move at your own pace and you will achieve what you want at the time that you are ready for it. I think that it will all come in place at one time and you will be good. At this point in my speech, I'm gonna show you guys the image that I created on my PowerPoint. So it is a social media, a bunch of social media handles right here. It is a brain with doctors all around, guiding with love and shields. And then there is a therapist and they are talking together. So in this, it's like all the different social medias and how they can all portray something. Pinterest even, they just shows pictures, but it can really show you unrealistic things that you want in there, and it can put you down because you're like, why do I not have that right now? So that's like the first step that I feel like that's like the denial part. That's where you feel it all in all these social medias. And then right here, it's like when you realize that you're either depressed or have anxiety. I think this is why I put this picture, because you take the step to go to the doctor. You try to really figure out what's wrong with you, and you are eager for help because you want to get better and you don't want to feel the way that you want to feel. So I just put this because the doctors are trying to help you get better. They aren't against you. They want to help you. And I believe that it can happen if you want the help for it. And then here is the next step that I put on my slides. It means to me like you're finding the step when talking to people about it because you don't want to feel depressed or have anxiety. So yeah, this is really for me like you wanting the help, you're getting the help, and I think that is an amazing step for people to take when they really want the help from others and they really strive for it. In conclusion to all the things that I have said, all these things I have mentioned can be turned around and fixed. Not everyone is perfect and everyone is at different stages in their life. Whether you don't know what you want to do or you have your whole life planned out, like it's gonna all come together at some point. While social media can be a lot to handle, you should stay balanced. You should have a balanced approach in it, promote mindfulness, and encourage yourself and others to real life connections and each other's mental well-being. So if you see somebody and it looks like they're having a bad day, just have a good day. Can change a lot. Thank you.